Hello, my vixens. How is everybody doing? It is a Saturday evening for me, and I actually have the house to myself, except for my dog. So I thought I would do a video, and I think I showed this in my last video. You know, I don't even know if I've posted it yet. I think I might have to edit it, but anyway, I'll put that up before I put this one up. I got this palette, this Desert Beauty, if anyone has had this or have seen this, and I kind of wanted to talk to just briefly about some eye palettes. I was so excited to get this. I really never buy you know, expensive palettes, or really I don't buy very high cost makeup too often, because I went over this in one of my videos before. I think that the majority of women who go on YouTube and try to watch these videos just don't, you know, are regular women who just really don't have that kind of money. You know, some maybe, some of you do. Some women might have, you know, that kind of money or whatever. But what about the women who don't, you know, and they're just regular housewife, you know, regular moms that, you know, sorry about that, you know, and so they are, you know, they're just shopping. Maybe they're out, you know, they're with their kids. You run into the store, you're running to pick up diapers or formula or whatever, groceries, and you're in the, you know, your local Walmart, Target, whatever it is that you shop at, and that's where you have to pick up your products, because, you know, you're with your kids and you don't have time to just luxury shop and do these things. You might have to go online or something like that. So I just like to try to keep things that are, you know, what you would call drugstore products. And I know that, you know, when my kids were little, that's what, you know, I had to use. And I just kind of learned to decipher out the higher end drugstore products, I guess, if you will, and like make do. And nowadays they actually have, you know, a lot of products that are actually really nice, and I don't mind them at all. So anyway, that being said, I try to keep all my videos, keep my makeup geared to that kind of stuff, because I think that is what the majority of women are really using. I know there are women who absolutely have these kind of things, and it also, you know, a lot of the women that are doing these videos, these things are being sent to them. You know, they are sponsored, so they wouldn't have these products either. If it wasn't for these things being sent to them by the, you know, the companies, they probably wouldn't have access to this stuff either. So, you know, I just started this channel. I really don't have any followers or anything. So maybe someday, if I ever, you know, get going and get this channel going, and you know, I have sponsors or something, I mean, that would be great. But again, you know, you have to still do the drugstore products, because if it wasn't for, you know, if it wasn't for the sponsors, those people that are doing that type of makeup, the high-end makeup, more than likely they would not have access to all of that either. So anyway, back around to where I was going with. I did see this palette. There was somebody that had access to quite a few of them. They gave some good deals, and I bought one. Otherwise, I wouldn't really ever have my hands on it. So I got the palette. I open, you know, I look inside and, you know, see the colors. There's a lot of, you know, really beautiful colors in the palette, and then I realized I'm never going to use half these colors. I'm really not going to use even half of these colors. And when I sat down to, you know, think about what I would do, you know, to make a an eye look, I got this right after Christmas and have not even used it yet. Can you believe that? I have not even used it yet. So I am going to use it tonight. I'm going to do something. I don't know what, but I am going to do some kind of eye look with this tonight. And I think I said this in the last video, and I would be really interested if you have this palette to see, you know, some of the eye looks that you have created. I think this palette is really geared for someone that has more of a darker skin tone. I look better in like cool colors, the pinks, just the lighter colors. I've never looked good in the browns and things. Like, I don't know why, they just wash me out. It's not my color, but we're gonna try. We are gonna try. Okay, and so what I want to tell you is look through your makeup, really honestly go through your makeup and look at your palettes and open them up. I did this. I looked at some of the palettes that I have, even just, you know, I have a lot of things from Unique, and to me that's more of like on the high end because it is expensive, but I love Unique. If I am going to spend money and go a little bit on the higher end, that is the brand that I would like, and I will recommend that to anybody because all their products are really, I think, amazing products. They do not do any animal testing. They are as natural as I think you can get a product to be, and they're good. I mean, they're amazing. So I looked at some of the products that I had, and out of all the ones, like you'll get, I'll show you really fast. You will get a palette, and this one is by Unique, and this is they have some palettes called Addiction, and then they'll have numbers. So this is Moodstruck Addiction number 4 palette, and you can see that you know, I kind of swatched this a little bit to see, and I knew I was like, I'm probably never going to use that, but I do. This blue is phenomenal. I usually, like I said, I usually can't wear really, you know, kind of dark things, but for some reason, I don't know what it is about this. I love it. It looks amazing. I can use it as an eyeliner. You know, I can use it in the crease or whatever. So these 3 on the end, I love. I will use this sometimes, but not very often, occasionally. But, you know, like, I don't use these. You know, so you have just certain colors out of your palette that you will use, and then the rest of them you don't. So I think really one of the best things to do is know your colors, know your skin tone, know what you look the best in. So I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make this into 2 videos because this is going to go way too long. So here's what I have to say. Years ago, when I was, you know, a young girl in, you know, my early 20s, I think I might have been 21 or 22. I had got married. My husband's family were more on the well-to-do side, and I think they were trying to make me, you know, more sophisticated, more of a lady or whatever. I always wore makeup. I loved makeup. It was, you know what I mean? In high school, you know, I thought that I was more on the glamorous side or whatever, but apparently I was not. So one time that I think it was for one of my birthdays, it was a gift of something. I don't know what holiday or whatever. His family took me to the mall, and they had a makeover for me, but it was like a complete thing. So they did like a haircut, they did all makeup, but one of the best things that, and I was like very upset about it at the time. I felt like slighted, but now I look back, it was the best thing that ever happened to me because I didn't know my colors. You know, I didn't know what I should be wearing. I didn't know my colors, and it's helped me to this very day be able to build clothing in my closet that can carry for years. It's helped me know what colors of, you know, makeups to choose that, again, can carry me from season to season. And if you don't know what your true colors are and what colors you need to be wearing, you're never going to look put together. it's never going to look right for you or on you. So if you don't know these things and you have never had it done, before you buy any more makeup, you know, and it sits in your drawer and you never use it and it just can't get it to look right on you, you know, take the money that, you know, you would spend on all that crap and go have this done. I think every local mall probably has at your, you know, Macy's counter, or, you know, like now like I said, I live in this little teeny tiny town, so we don't have it. But I know most of it in the bigger cities, like, they will have this, you know, you have like a MAC counter or, you know, whatever. Have it done. So she did like a color wheel, and I'm colorblind too. I have some shade problems. My dad was colorblind, and I know it's really rare for women, but it happened to me. So I struggled with this, and now I know. Now I know the colors that, you know, I need to stick with, the groupings I need to stick with. So in my closet are, you know, certain tones and shades that I know, and from that I can always build from. So when I go shopping, there'll be a color that I know I'm not sure of it. I'm like, I think it's this. I just stay away from that because I know, I really don't know what that color is. It might be green. It might be like a turquoise. I can't never tell them apart. So I don't choose that color. I choose the ones that I know for sure what they are. So I can go to my closet at any given time, grab anything, you know, and everything will match, you know, and my family and my friends always tell me that all the time. You always look so put together. I have clothes that are like probably 15, 20 years old. You know, I take very good care of my things, and you know, that has let me be able to build my wardrobe over the years and build, you know, pieces that I have collections now. So, but I wouldn't be able to do that if I wouldn't have known, you know, what colors to choose. And you know, so that's how that happened for me. You know, it was like, you know, these are not your colors. You know, you can't, you know, don't be wearing these bright purples. You know, these are not. So that helped me to learn to put my makeup together in a way that suited me, that I didn't look like, you know, a clown, and you know, I looked nice, you know what I mean? I had makeup on, but it was a very professional looking, you know what I mean? So, like I said, when they had that done for me, I felt very slighted. I felt, you know, I get maybe even embarrassed in a way that, you know, but now that I look back, you know, being 50 years old, and I look back on that, there wasn't anything that someone could have given me, you know, a better gift to learn how to put myself together, show me how to put the makeup on or whatever. And so if you have never had that done, and you always struggle with your makeup and you can't get your colors to look right, you always have shades of lipstick, and you know, this doesn't look right or whatever, you need to go have that done. It will change everything for you. It'll open up a whole new world. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna stop this video, and then I will make another video, and I will show you how to use this Desert Dusk palette by this Huda. So hopefully I can create a really good eye look, and I hope that you will tune in for the next video. If you liked anything about this video, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up, and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. So yeah, that's it. Have a great Saturday night. I'm gonna have a great Saturday night, I hope. And always remember, try to stay positive. You know, life is always going to throw you some terrible curves, but you know, we have to try to, like, you know, not let life drag us down, no matter what. it can be really hard at times, but we have to overcome these things because you don't want to let the bad things define you. You've got to be your own champion, and it can be very difficult. I know that, but anyway, like I said, stay positive. Always wear pink because it will always make you feel happy and make you feel better. And kiss your dog and snuggle with your dog. All right, I love you guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.